Eli Vaughan's hands moved with a precision born not of practice, but of necessity. His legs hadn't worked since the accident on Mars Shipyard 7, a plasma coil failure that left him paralyzed from the waist down. But give him a hydrospanner, a fusion torque rod, and a console schematic, and Eli could make a dead ship sing today. The thing before him didn't need to sing, it needed to fly. The Velari Sovereign, a sleek alien courier craft, had crash-landed near the edge of the human outpost on Icarus 9. No one knew where it came from or why it had spiraled down in flames. All they knew was that its sleek black hull was laced with Veltec tech far beyond Earth's capabilities, and only Eli volunteered to fix it. "Should have melted in Atma," muttered Eli, adjusting the gripper arm on his hover chair. "But you held together. Why?" The hull hissed under his touch, not from heat but from something more aware. It almost purred. It wasn't just a ship, it was alive. In some way Eli couldn't quite explain. It was broken, and broken things begged to be fixed. That was something he understood. 3 days in, Eli was obsessed. Sleep came in short bursts. Food packets piled up. The outpost commander warned him not to get too involved. Said the ship gave off anomalous energy spikes. Said they couldn't risk a man like Eli being lost to a ghost machine. He didn't listen. The Velari Sovereign had a central core unlike anything Eli had seen before. Circuitry fused what looked like neural tissue, pulsing gently beneath transparent panels. He had to float through an ultra-thin maintenance shaft to reach it. Using his modified chair like a personal drone, the readings were off the charts. The ship's power levels had stabilized, but nothing would start. No lift, no ignition, no AI interface. That's when Eli noticed the shielding 6 inches of something like organic armor surrounding the core. "Whatever you are," he whispered, "you don't want to be touched." "But I don't fix around things, I fix through them." He fitted a micro drill into place, aligning it carefully. Just a small hole, enough to root in a new ignition override. Just enough to wake the heart. He pressed the trigger. The drill bit touched the surface, and the ship screamed. Not in sound, not really. But Eli felt it in his skull, a pressure, a pulse, a wave of pure presence that knocked him back in his chair. Lights flared. The ship's walls rippled like water. His heart thundered in his chest. "What the hell?" A voice echoed in his. Mine. No words, just emotion, pain, betrayal, fear. The ship wasn't just a vessel, it was a being. A living biomechanical symbiote. Eli had just driven steel into its heart, and it had woken up. Eli blacked out. When he woke, he was still inside. The Velari Sovereign, but change. The air was warmer. The chair beneath him felt lighter. And the core? It pulsed not with pain but curiosity. "Why didn't you stop me?" Eli asked aloud, unsure if the ship could even hear. A screen flickered on. Alien symbols resolved into rough Terran standard.u. "We're repairing. I trusted. IT hurt, but you did not abandon." He blinked. "You single quotes read ... conscious. I am Velari. I am vessel. I am pilot. I am wounded. You heal." Eli felt tears welling up. You didn't know why. Maybe it was the loneliness in that voice. Or maybe he finally found something as broken and stubborn as he was. "But I damaged you. You listened after. You felt. Many rip. Few men." That hit him hard. On Earth, most saw him as broken, just another man in a chair. But to Velari, he was the one who mended. Over the next week, Eli didn't just repair the ship, he bonded with it. He learned its systems through sensation more than logic. It responded to his intent, adapted to his tools. It gave him mobility, beyond his hover chair harnesses that let him float freely through the corridors. Like he had legs again. They shared memories, Eli's accident, Velari's ambush. Velari had once carried a pilot who fused mind and machine in full symbiosis. That pilot had died in the crash. The pain still echoed in the whole dot, and now Velari sought a new bond. "I can't walk," Eli said one night, hand resting on the Warn console. Walking is movement. You move different. Your mind reaches. That is enough. On the 10th day, the outpost commander called again. Eli, commands ordering the ship dismantled. They want it reverse engineered back on Luna base. He stared at the come in silence. Eli, respond. No. Excuse me? I'm not giving her up. She's not a thing to be torn apart. Are you saying you're defecting, Vorn? I'm saying I'm flying, sir. Something you said I'd never do again. He cut the line. The ship hummed in agreement. Engines roared. Dust exploded beneath the hull. Lights danced across its surface like living stars. The outpost scrambled. Fighters, but too late. The Villari Sovereign lifted, took the sky with a grace and fury that stunned the watchers below. Inside, Eli didn't sit. He stood, legs suspended by neural harness, body moving with the rhythm of the ship. One thought, one breath, one flight. Man and machine, two broken things. Now whole. They called it theft. They called it treason. They called it impossible. But every frontier station now had one new message playing on loop, burned into their relay logs by an untraceable ship. You treated us like scrap. We became something more. END.